Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. John Hood, what do you wish you had said on last week's show, but you didn't?
Tom, we were talking about education issues, and the testing program was a matter of some discussion, but of course we didn't have enough time to get into it in depth, and I was articulating the concern that some have that taking the current end of grade tests out and replacing them with essentially a cumulative outcome of 3 tests throughout the year might be a problem. Now it also, and I think Donna made this point during the show, it also has a pretty big plus, which is that you have additional information available for parents and for teachers in real time rather than going from year to year. It is true that you can measure growth from year to year by taking the previous score for the same kid and measuring against the new score for the same kid, but it's not quite the same as a beginning of the year, end of year test, because there are some kids for which you don't have the data. There's some kids who have significant changes over the summer and move into new schools and all sorts of things. So there's a big argument for it. It's just the testing program has multiple purposes, and we have to live with the multiple purposes because they're all important. We need to provide information to teachers and people in the building so they know what's happening with individual students or with classes. We need to give information to principals and to others who make staffing decisions about teachers. It's not the only part of how you evaluate teachers, but it absolutely needs to be part of it, the growth scores at least. It's also providing information to parents who are now absolutely, like it or not, they are making choices and they like that. And you should expect that never to go away. They will always for the future have choice, and they're going to use this information. And for policymakers, for legislators, and for taxpayers, they need to know how their schools in general are doing, how particular policies are working. So for all of these reasons, the testing program is critically important. It needs to be independent. One of the knocks against the current system is that it's not really independent. And I think it would be better to have something that the state DPI has no control over whatsoever, because there has been a tendency in the past, usually a little bit back in time, to kind of fudge things to make the scores look different. So we need independence, we need national comparability if possible, and we need reliability over time for all of these audiences. That's a big ticket, but I think we can do it.
I've always said that as long as there's tests, there's going to be prayer in schools. I've also said that as long as there's tests, we're going to have plenty to talk about on NC Spin.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it is
continue
guaranteed.
With that. All right, well, thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.